I mean, the retro-ish thing is one of my like aesthetics, but to have done it like with other people live to that medium, and to hear that back was like, oh yeah, like this, it all adds up in this way that's just like really powerful and cool. And then you
sounds like a super cool,
cool
moment.
And then it was like, it was eye opening for sure. And then you put that under May's incredible voice and songs, and it's like, it's a winner. Yeah. So we're all really excited about that one. And we were actually going to do a little tour in April, to promote that, do like a few shows around the Midwest, but, we're putting that off to, hopefully summer or something like that. But yeah, so that was really cool. And, so yeah, Woody's opened the door to a lot of cool experiences, and working with a lot of great people. And Christine Huckle, who's, she's sort of a part-time member of Wolfpack as well. Like she sang on Back Pocket and Mr. Finish Line, a couple other things. And so, she's a fantastic artist in her own right. And so we got the Rax crew together to, do our thing.
That is a great hookup, man.
So yeah.
So fun.
Yeah. So
the Wolfpack, I feel like all musicians are fans of Wolfpack. It's like, I don't know, like they don't seem humongous. I mean, they sold out MSG, but if they're like as big as they are, it just means there's like all the musicians are.
But it's that,
fans.
Right. It's that thing where it's like the huge niche thing.
It's a huge niche. Yeah.
Yeah. So
exactly.
It's like, if you know, and if you don't know, like you don't know. But once you know, then it's like, all encompassing. So it's been cool. And then, through him meeting, Theo Katzman, who's just like an absolute sweetheart and an incredible talent, just like not even of this world, talent. Working with him has been really cool. And, hopefully we can do some more together soon. It's just been a really cool, exciting kind of step forward in the collaborations and just the range of stuff, that I get to do. Mm-hmm. It definitely took a step up, getting the Woody connection going. So
just like a couple more questions.
Sure.
Like, do you think you have a trademark sound? Is there something that you think makes you as a producer unique?
As a producer, I don't know yet. I don't know if I've fully established one yet. Although I'm sure that the direct fuzz guitar is a giveaway for like, okay, that's probably Packy on that one. But yeah, I don't know if I've established one yet. I think there's something there. I don't know if it's even, I don't even know if it's good, but I know it's signature. Like, I know what my stuff sounds like when I'm doing it, but I'm totally skirting answering this question because I don't know what to say.
That's okay. That's fair enough. You don't have to answer the question.
Sure.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Just have a listen, and the audience can find out for themselves.
There are definitely like elements that I like a lot and things that I count on a lot in like assembling sounds, I suppose. Like I like fat snare drums. I like fuzz guitars. I like, generally I like dry stuff unless it's very explicitly not dry. That kind of thing. But yeah, hard for me to say whether there's like one defining factor or description of the sound.
Totally. So, most of the, I don't know if most of the audience, honestly, I'm not totally sure, but a lot of the audience are noobs getting into it, sure. Figuring out how to get better at music production and stuff like that. What's one thing you would share with them to either do or not do at the beginning of their career? One
thing that I would say, this is kind of not like technical side entirely, but I would say embrace distortions more.
It's a great piece of advice. That's something I wish I heard.
I think a lot of the issues of my earlier recordings and even some of my more recent recordings is that, particularly with like clean guitars, I'm realizing that the clean guitar that you hear on a record is usually not that clean. It's actually probably pretty messed up, but you can't totally tell in the context of like the rest of the track. And once I started to figure that out, and again, that was another shout out to Noam for helping me kind of see that when he was doing some of the clean guitars on American Soccer, like when you solo them up, they're like all messed up, like, or they have this drive to them, but in the context of a band, like the parts that you think about like as the clean frequencies of a guitar still cut through and actually cut through better because of those distortions. The guy from Krungbin, I can't think of his name right now, the guitar player. he said something in a rig rundown. I think he's using like some kind of boost or a tube screamer on low or something, but he said the phrase like distortion is tone, and like so tone is kind of defined by the non-linearities of a given sound, which are distortions. So I'm finding that like if you embrace that and you embrace it in the right ways across your whole mix, even that's where the character comes through. That's sort of back to my Devil Lock shout out. That's been helping me kind of achieve that a lot. Just getting just a hair of this harmonic distortion kind of warms everything up and glues it together in a cool way.
Nice.
But so that would be kind of my tech. One of my pieces of advice there.
Love it. Yeah. Do you have any other favorite, like I guess saturators or whatever that you use on the daily?
Let's see. Devil Lock, and obviously its cousin Decapitator. I use plenty. I also really like the tape. The tape emulation stuff can introduce some really good harmonic distortions like that. The waves, like the Abbey Road J37 machine tape emulator has been really good for that. That has a saturation. Both input gain, you can do gain staging stuff and like add more saturation on top of that. And I find that, that adds a lot of fun stuff. Sometimes, like I'm a major fan of Sound Toys. So like I'll take Echo Boy. I really like their, just all the different voicings of the delays that they have. Like, cause they've got like studio tape, tube tape echo, space echo, all these AM radio transmitters, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes I'll use those as processors. So I'll set it to like the mix to all the way wet, set the time to 0 milliseconds, and use their delay flavors as processing. So like if you want an AM radio sound, I kind of use it through that as like a filter and stuff like that.
Cool, I like that.
Yeah,
that's nice. I'm gonna try that.
Cool, nice.
That's like the OG Logic trick. Is like if you only had Logic and you wanted tape saturation, you could just use their tape.
Oh, their tape delay. Yeah,
and set it to 0, and then you have like a built-in tape emulator in Logic.
Nice.
That's like a similar idea.
Sure. I also kind of like just putting a little extra drive on like one of the Fairchild emulators. Sometimes hitting the input hard on that can do some cool stuff. I'm also using the UAD Fairchild on my master bus. Even if it's just doing like 1 dB of compression or something, that just seems to add some character and some warmth that I'm liking these days.
That's the Beatles upbringing for you, right?
You
the Fairchild
got
compressor.
it. I just read through the whole. A friend of mine just lent me the Recording the Beatles book. And I've spent every breakfast the last like 3 months reading through it, and it's been awesome. And it has me. You
got to meet my buddy Jacob, who was on the show. I don't even remember how many maybe 20 episodes ago. Okay. We did like we dissected Revolver together.
Oh, awesome! Nice.
And he has more knowledge of the Beatles history and stuff than like he just like remembers it. Nice, it's crazy.
So one of the videos that I sent you to is called Mother Hen, and that's like my White Album pastiche type of thing.
Okay,
so
cool. I didn't check that.
I had
a
lot of fun kind of getting the
now.
sound of that down. So yeah, Jacob might appreciate that too.
Cool, man. I'll send it over to him.
Not saying it's perfect, or anything, but but that's the vibe I was going for on that.
Totally, man. Dude, this has been really, really fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
So how can our audience find you on the internet?
They can find me at PackyLundholm.com. Will direct you to my Bandcamp page where you can hear my official releases. And then there's only like probably 7 to 10 people named Packy Lundholm in the world. Which is to say 0 others. So I'm pretty easy.
Yeah,
I'm pretty easy to
I don't
find.
think there's any. Yeah, there was no one else on Skype. Yeah, I'll tell you
my
that
name.
much.
My name has pretty good SEO. So if you just search my name, I'm there.
It actually has amazing SEO. That's a very good point.
Yeah. So Twitter Packy Lundholm. Although I never really use it anymore. Instagram at Packy Lundholm. Facebook. Just look me up. I have a music page, but I use my personal page is all public, and I use that a lot more for just all this stuff. So you can friend me on there. Like I don't think I'm at the limit yet or anything. So,
perfect.
Yeah. And so just look me up. Anybody who has any questions, feel free to reach out. I love talking about this stuff and having people to nerd out with. So
this is great,
I'm all about it. Yeah.
Awesome, dude. Packy, what a pleasure to have you on. Thanks for the schmooze.
Yeah,
and,
thanks for having me, man.
For your insights.
Totally.
Definitely, dude.
All right.
Definitely. Awesome, man. Be in touch.
Yep. You too, man. Thanks.
Take care. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of Secret Sonics. I hope you enjoyed my conversation with Packy as much as I did. If you enjoyed this episode or any of our other episodes, I'd super appreciate it if you would share it with a friend or two, and if you would leave us a rating review on Apple Podcasts. In addition to that, you can find us on social media. Just search for Secret Sonics. We're on Instagram and Facebook. And you can shoot me an email if you want at secretsonics@gmail.com with any feedback, thoughts, or people you might want to recommend to have on the show. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great week. Stay safe, stay inside, and hope you're doing well, and be in touch. Until next time, take care, dig in, feel good, and peace out.